Before we get into the video, did y'all know YouTube is supporting small creators right now? If you didn't know, now you know. So let's pour into and support one another. A follow for a follow if we connect and get each other. Put your channel in the comments and I'll follow y'all. Day in the life of an IT application analyst in corporate. There is so much that goes on at work, and every day isn't typically the same. I start my workday by checking my calendar for any meetings I have for the day. This kind of helps get my mindset ready on how much and what can I accomplish for the day. I also have my personal computer and my work computer share the same area and desk so I can multitask when needed, but also give myself a break from my 9 to 5 work and my phone work, which is my personal work. I then check emails, respond to emails, pull reports, work on tickets for work that needs to be completed, troubleshooting, and even more troubleshooting on anywhere from 5 to 6 different applications throughout the day. On top of that, and in between time, I also do documentation of IT processes, flows, and more. I take frequent breaks because if not, I will be chasing one task after another once I complete them before I realize I have not eaten or stopped to just breathe. And plenty of times my breaks look like this, me resting, resting my head, resting my mind, resting my body, resting just period before jumping right back into work. I can gratefully say that I'm living in many of my prayed upon blessings and prayers, such as the desire to work from home, which I was able to do before the pandemic, that quickly shifted into working 100% from home. Let me tell y'all, God be knowing what he be doing. The department I was working in, I was a VDI engineer, and I pretty much was one of the system administrators for an application that users use to be able to work from home. So if that wasn't alignment, and God, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. And from there, it just been all the way up. I wanted a role and also to be in the position to see my son when he wakes up in the morning, be able to take him to daycare, pick him up from daycare, and just be in control of my life and also experience real work-life balance. Even though I kind of feel like, is it really such a thing as work-life balance? I don't know. I guess to each his own. Networking and talking to people about what they do to see if it's something that I wanted to do or even had an interest in when it came to IT has really helped me get to where I'm at today. On top of my ambition and also asking myself, Stephen, do you really want to do this? And knowing if I didn't know how to do something, that there was a way that I could learn how to do it through education and knowledge and also experience. Now, don't get me wrong, having a certification can definitely help you get to the career, get the job, get the money that you desire and want, but it's not everything. On top of my ambition, my job, and me taking action, what really set the whole thing off was letting my desires be known to God. Every job I've had, I desired at one point in my life. I want the experience and I work towards it by faith and application. God took care of the rest. Working in an IT role can be rewarding but overwhelming. So, for my mental health and sanity, I like to also make a list of anywhere from like 3 to 4 things tops I'm going to work on throughout the day. It could be a mixture of easy, medium, and hard tasks so that I also leave room for anyone who may need to reach out to me to ask for my help, or if I need to hop on a quick phone call that was not scheduled to help troubleshoot something, or even if it's like for a meeting that was like last minute. With all that being said, going into the new year, I have some bigger, more elevated goals for myself as it relates to working in corporate America and then eventually transitioning into working for myself. I also know that anything is possible and anything that I want to do and achieve, I can do. I've proven it to myself over and over again. And I think I really started to understand the power of putting it out there, letting my request be known to God. When I was in college, I wanted to work at a sneaker store. I remember one night I had applied for a job working at Finish Line, and the same night I got a call back. I don't know what I did, but after that, I remember I wanted to work at Walmart, and this was around the time everybody wanted to work at Walmart because working at Walmart was like a thing. I applied for a job working at Walmart, got it, and quickly moved up the ladder from being a cashier to a customer service manager. Definitely could have went higher, but did not want to. Then I wanted to work at a bank. got a bank job working at Wells Fargo, and then I ended up switching over to a credit union in the state that I was living in. And I also remember around that time I wanted to become a correctional officer. I applied to work as a correctional officer for the state of North Carolina. Bang, got that too. When God says, God's words say, ask and you shall receive. Baby, let me tell you, it works. It works. It works. It works. Let God know what you want. Let God know the kind of life you want. Take just the first steps towards getting that life, and then He will let you know what to do next. I'm telling you, it will come to you. You don't need to have step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't. You don't. Just let it go. Let God know what you want and let it go. Do what you need to do. And before you know it, without you even knowing it, you'll get exactly what you ask for. This is also a reminder to myself, to remind myself, and also to have like a timestamp in history that I can go back to and listen to and remember and reminisce about and think about, to continue to keep on asking God and letting Him know what my desires are, because it doesn't just stop here. And here are the steps that I took to get to where I'm at. Now, these steps can take you as far or as short as you are willing to allow yourself to go, and allow God to stretch you and see what is possible and what all you can do. I hope that this serves as encouragement, motivation, ambition, drive, the push that somebody out there needs to just do it. And I'll leave you off on this last note. When you think that you can't, it's not by your strength, but His.